continuing where we left off.
I'm still yawning.
Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Cool. Yeah! Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show off everyone who has literature is all about. I don't know what I said there. Yeah! Expressing your feelings! Being intimate with yourself. Whoa.
Hey, whoa.
What the fuck?
Went from being about feelings to using a condom.
I said it. Finding new horizons. And having fun! That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if that takes it, all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem.
Is it just me or does she sound like Obama?
Then I know you can do it.
I'd just be like with her speeches. I know you do. I know we all do. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to do it and get over with. Alrighty.
It's always a good attitude.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Oh, yawns! Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Sigh.
I'm sure that's exactly what she said.
Okay.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh, God.
Foreshadowing! Foreshadowing!
You'll be fine, Yuri.
You don't know
But
that.
anyway,
The demon prayers are coming.
let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem. Choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
Oh, God.
It's a good idea. Then, no way.
Monica! This is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh, no.
Don't worry. I'll start off by help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next?
Oh.
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then stands behind the podium.
Okay.
The title of the poem is "The Way They Fly."
The Way They Fly.
Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't quite understand. And finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
What? You're already fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem's called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens to Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in structure that she
Enunciates.
with perfect timing.
Enunciates. Sorry.
This might be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her, as if she even bewildered herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay! I guess I'm next then!
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks over to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow.
Well, both lines back to back worked out perfect.
Sorry, I giggled. Oh my god.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reacting to other people's.
Reciting.
I don't know. I imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come at the best that way. I see. Okay, then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
Hey, I did it.
Good job, Sayori.
Just a good fucking job. Even Jizztrex liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
It is a good sign. What does that even mean?
It came out nice, Sayori. It's almost the atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poem would have worked quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where this sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay! Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Jizztrex.
I guess
It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway.
That's false.
Might as well let Jizztrex lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
That's just rude.
Natsuki!
It's fine. She's right, and she's a whore. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put real energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
I hope so. Yeah, maybe.
Alright then, Len just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes the way to the podium.
The poem is called. It's called. Why are you looking at me?
'Cause you're talking, bitch.
'Cause you're presenting? Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Off a bridge? 'Cause that'd be great if you did that. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. A funky rhythm and the rhyme. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy
for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Wow, that's incredible.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends,
oh my god, we're your friends?
It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Deal with it, bitch!
Well, I guess in that case...
In that case, what?
You won't have much to worry about for the festival.
Agreed.
That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it is. Thanks. Make sure Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practices before the festival, okay?
I hit move on because I had read it already.
I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite then, eh?
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
You sound happy. Oh, yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I've been working out it's been working out really nicely so far. So
you have been working out, haven't you?
So I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare.
Thank God.
Monday's the big day.
It is.
I can't wait.
I could do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Shiori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Shiori?
Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Juice Tricks. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Shiori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Shiori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Shiori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Shiori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
I don't like where this is going. Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, fuck.
They're a really big first choice, I guess.
This is time to save. Save.
Save.
Saving there.
Okay, and let's end the episode there. Next time, we will make our decision.
We're gonna make our decision. Yuri or Sayori. The death match continues.